I don't
Yeah.
know, and I think about it, man, I think about it, and it's finally, like, hit me, the last couple years where that was the end, like, toward the end of the hazing period, the assholes finally were done being assholes, like,
Mhm.
in all
Did
reality.
you ever get did
Uh,
you ever get hazed? Do you
no,
feel
that's
like you
what I'm
got
saying,
hazed?
like, I'm so thankful and grateful that I think people were A, afraid of fit, and B did view me as a child, like, who knows? But it was one of the 2 because I never got it, and man, I should have been target A. In all
Mm.
reality, I should have been the target that they could have targeted for anything. But I think it was and I think I expected it. Like, I was like, "Oh, man, this" I know
Yeah.
'cause you hear the horror stories. You see
Did
the
you
horror
see
stories.
have you seen anything?
I
I
didn't know. I remember seeing Miz get kicked out of the locker room for eating over Scott Armstrong's bag. I remember that, but that was it. The wrestler court I never was a part of. My 2 flights that got canceled in the beginning was 2 wrestler court flights, and
Yeah.
I never got to see wrestler court. But in reality, looking back, like, man, that shit's so stupid now. Like, looking back at it, it's so dumb. And I even talked to Bradshaw about it, and I said, like, looking back, it's just dumb, right? And he goes, "Yeah, of course it is. But we're bored. We're just bored. Like that's that, like essentially that's what it is." And it's what was made better from that situation? Nothing. No one grew from that situation. Like even the guys that got, kicking Miz out didn't teach him anything. I don't like that kind of stuff. Like hazing these
Mhm.
guys, it's the same as a bully in high school. They're not the guy that's being bullied isn't learning anything, and the bully. But rewinding now, I was so good at dealing, and I have been all the time, like dealing with bullies that I've never dealt with it. I've never.
Mhm.
I'm so weirdly lucky. Like in high school too, I was never bullied or schooled growing up. I should have been target A, but I was always the first one to laugh at myself and make fun of myself. That I truly think with that, once you take the reaction from the bully, they don't have anything. And that's what I kind of teach my kid. And like when I would do the Be a Star things, talking to kids with WWE and that, once you take that away, they have nothing. Like they don't have any ammo, and now they're looking like an asshole, and
Y
they don't
Yep.
want to look like an asshole. They want to look cool. But once they look like an asshole, they don't like that.
Were you there? I believe Miz got kicked out more than once. There was the thing about the chicken, and then there was another time where we were. I want to say we were in Italy, and Chris Benoit. After you remember the overseas tours, like Taker would sit in his gear for hours
Yep.
sometimes and just chit chat, and somebody would go get a bin of beer off the
Off
bus
the bus
and they
for
would
you.
bring it into the locker room and we would just sit there and chill. Meanwhile, you've got everybody on the babyface bus would always be like ready to go, just
Yep.
sitting there on the bus the whole time. And I remember Benoit grabbing, he was like, he had the tray and he was like, "Hey, Taker, would you like a beer?" And then Taker said, "Hey, Chris, I think you've been in the business a little too long to be bartending, don't you think?" And that was when Benoit was like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing?" And then, do you remember this? Were you there for that?
I heard yes.
Yeah.
I was always on the heel bus, so I was but I remember specifically it being, "Why are you?" Yeah, essentially, "Why are you the one bartending at this point?"
Why are why is that guy not handing the beers out?
Why?
And so he got kicked out. And I remember like, go ahead.
Well, we're goddamn grown ass men. Why is anyone not handing out any beers?
Just
Like,
grab a fucking beer yourself, right?
correct. Or when I go to the bar here, if I leave my table and I go up to the bar to grab a drink, I go, "Hey, anybody want one?" And it can
Mhm.
be to my parents, it can be to my son, it can be to when I go out with students, I go, "Hey guys, anyone want one?"
Mhm.
That's why, like, also nowadays, I'm a weirdo, and it might be the wrong way to think. When students, when like students that are coming up, like local indie students, and they're hopping and they're asking to get hopped in with guys that established in that, like let's say this guy's been wrestling for 5 years on local show or on indie shows, and this guy is a month in.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the month in the one driving and paying for gas, and this guy's the one getting paid? Why are we
Yeah.
doing that? Like,
Right.
that's why I say to everyone, like all these guys go, don't be bullied to do this. If you want to
Yeah.
drive them, awesome. But they're the ones getting paid. They're like, it comes back to
That's
no
great.
one's above anyone else.
Yeah.
Sure, it's a respect thing. I get that. But it's
Mhm.
got to come down to a fact of we're all adults here, guys. Like, we're all
And
grown
to
up
me,
men.
honestly, that Dylan is being the change that you want to see, right?
Yes, that's what it should be.
Like
And that's
the
what's finally starting to happen of,
yeah.
okay, let's just do this as normal humans. That's what
Mhm.
it is.
Mhm.
Like, I hate that. I hate that mindset of because then you take yourself too seriously and you view yourself here.
Mhm.
And what happens? Every one of us can get fired, guys, and 2 weeks later, there's someone else becoming a bigger star than all of us. I don't care who it is.